Only. For Your Eyes Only, I felt like from literally from top to bottom. I think For Your Eyes Only is the one. I think it
the
was
one
KOD or For Your
time.
Eyes Only that if you listen backwards, it's like actually no, that was Kendrick.
Instead of sending flowers, we the roses.
If you listen to the album Damn backwards,
Yeah.
it actually flows too. Like the story is like you could listen to it.
Hey, what's
You
up,
know,
Elizabeth? Yo, Elizabeth, I just clicked live. Were you in here already?
waiting, baby.
Twitch is up.
To exhale, and so is YouTube. We got YouTube this week.
YouTube cooperating.
It cooperated. It
What?
cooperated.
Kawhi.
I don't know. I don't know what I wanted to.
Kawhi, we live.
Quiet. After LeBron won, he was quiet.
I like that. I like that Drake skit. He's like, "What's your name?" Like Demar. He's like, "The more I hear it, the more I hear it, the more I, the more I." Fucking stupid. Yo, do we got everything, B?
Bro, we cover what we cover. That's it, man. If we miss anything, we just bring it up on the next one, man. Anytime we try to script too much. Dang, I missed your earlier stream, Joe's. Now, you good? Don't worry about it. That was like an impromptu stream. I told you I usually do 7 to 12. So.
Yo, how you liking the PS5 so far? Besides that Spider-Man fiasco.
Nah, I love this shit, but you know, there's still some bugs you got to work out. That's just what it is. I knew what I was getting into, but you know, I'm
so nervous.
it's like they got a gun to. Got Talking Yanks in here. Hey, what up, Talking Yanks? What's up? What are you two?
Yanks?
Talking Yanks. That's like the brother.
Brother Pa,
Yeah, that's like the brother
brothers.
pod. Like, hey, what's up, man?
The brothers.
Somebody tweeted the other day, I think it was Adrian, and was like, I love PinstripeStrong and Talking Yanks. No offense to Talking Yanks, but PinstripeStrong I like better. I'm like, yo, those are brothers, man. Like, it's no competition. Like, we literally work together. Like, I just sent that message in from Talking Yanks, not realizing I was logged in.
Oh shit. Okay.
Like, we literally work together. We're literally doing the same shit. I just switched to Talking Nets.
Let's go back. We back on the pod. We back on the pod. We back on the pod. We back on the 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 back on back on the pod, back on the pod, back on the back on the back on the pod. We back on the pod. We back on the pod, back on the pod, back on the pod. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Joe's McFly. I'm out here. It is November 19th. And just gotta let you know, every Thursday we coming at you with a new episode, except for next Thursday, because obviously we probably should have said this shit, you know, now that I think about it. You know what? Let's just talk about it right after he dropped the beat. PinstripeStrong.
Let's do it.
Not the smoothest of openings.
So what? We're gonna talk about it then. We're gonna talk about it.
Let's do it. Oh, hey. Should we let the beat rock a little bit? Maybe not?
I thought
Yeah,
Noah
we
was
should
about
do
to spit something. He came in like, Daddy, where's the pizza?
With the pizza. Yeah, we gotta work on your rhymes. Nursery rhymes.
Yeah, we should do like a let's do it contest. Like whoever sounds like Chris.
Yeah. Have people call a voicemail like, let's do it.
Let's do it. Like, you sound like whoever sounds closest wins the shirt. All right, yo. You good, Joe?
All right, Pop. I'm good. I just Jeff. Wow. Noah came through just to say he's charging his car.
Hey, man.
All right.
Drive.
Yes.
He's ready, man. He's ready for the world.
Yeah, so like I was saying in the open, we're gonna be recording every Thursday, just not next Thursday, because next Thursday is the day where you're supposed to be cutting a turkey, but you can't do it, I guess, in some places unless you have if you have more than 10 people, which is fucking weird. So I guess we're gonna have Thanksgiving Day Zoom meetings. And we're gonna be doing it that way. No leftovers this year because the leftovers is gonna be at the person's house. It's gonna be one person delivering it to everybody's house, like their plate and shit. So get ready for that. But every Thursday, after that, we'll be recording voicemails. If there's some big news that pops, like I don't know, DJ LeMahieu signing, then we'll be on here right away. If that motherfucker signs on Thanksgiving. I'll be saying something somewhere. Thankful. I'll be thankful for it.
You'll be on IG. You'll be on IG.
Yeah, for sure.
How you guys doing?
Yes. How are you doing, Chris? Keith?
Oh, me.
Jeff?
No, Keith. Keith goes first.
I'm cool.
How you doing, Keith?
I said I was in the office today, Jomboymedia office, off season, just working, planning, preparing, doing what we got to do. Obviously, y'all been seeing me do a lot of stuff with Talking Nets. It's a good time to be a Nets fan, so I've been doing that. But, man, I said just now on Twitter, I miss these vibes. I've been trying to get a PinstripeStrong episode in, get back on, and I'm glad to be here. How y'all doing?
Well, doing better. It's funny because last week we were talking about like recording and what we're going to talk about and all this stuff. And then I sent a text earlier in the chat. I'm like, hey, the ambulance had to come pick up. I had to pick up my mom and she's on her way to the hospital. And I'm like, yo, I got to keep y'all posted. So, 2020 has been relentless, but my mom, she's a strong one. So she's doing a lot better. Other than that, man, health-wise, been doing a lot better too. The cold's been kicking my ass. I've been telling y'all too, man. But therapy has been good. I've been moving around a lot more. Even was dancing that new Bad Bunny song. I'll try to. But getting back into the vibes, man. It feels good to even though I'm not on camera just yet, but it's good to see you guys, to hear you guys, and to see everybody else here. So, how about you, Joe? How you doing?
Well, fuck, man. Following that shit, I wish I went first. I mean, damn. I guess I'm doing good, and I feel like an asshole for saying that. I mean,
nah.
Sheesh. Yeah, man. Well, it's nice to hear that you are doing well, Chris, and that's the important part.
Yeah, man.
To all Definitely. This that you are going through right now, we all know
my name is Jeff
has forgotten about everything, and he thinks Houston is like another country. I had to remind him, hey, I stream on the daily. You can hop in there and say what up. Forget a phone call. He's like, oh shit, and he hopped in and said what up.
He said, oh shit, like he didn't know.
Word. Some cool things coming down the pipeline that I'm excited for. I don't know if I can talk about yet, but I'm excited about it. And the whole gaming thing is cool too. That's just growing naturally, little by little. It's just cool. And spend time with the kids and all that. Pretty soon supposed to be getting ready for some sort of getaway, because sometimes you just got to get away. Get away. See, because me and you think alike. Let's go. Got that. And nothing. That's basically everything that's on my mind. And, I had this little thing. I had this little thing about, I don't know if you guys ever have this complex in your mind where it's like, like the fear of not reaching your potential kind of thing. And you just feel like, am I working hard enough? Like, I'd be thinking that. Like, I'd be like, yo, but, maybe I gotta do more. Like, I just think about that Kobe commercial where he's like, with Kanye, he's like, but how many hit records? More. He said, but are you, what is it, the same animal? And
different beast.
But a different beast? What the fuck does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
You're welcome.
You're welcome. What? He's like the only, everybody's clapping, he's confused. I just felt like Kanye there, like confused as hell. Like, you know, sometimes I go through that.
R.P. Kobe.
Yeah.
No, but it's true. Yeah, it's definitely true. Because I don't know. Sometimes like, they say that you're your own worst enemy. Sometimes,
Right.
You listen so even in the gym, that's why people get like personal trainers. Not everybody has that strong mind.
Speaking
like,
of that, I gotta stop bullshitting with that, boy. I gotta get with that, bro. I gotta get
SNS Fitness.
SNS Fitness.
Oh man, it's coming, babe. It's coming.
I know we're seriously not serious about, but I'm like seriously not serious. I need to get serious about not being serious. I mean, that shit crazy.
About that fitness.
Yes, about that fitness. Anyway, we do got some Yankee shit to talk about because
we do.
that's what we're here for, right? I guess. But all right, if you guys want to leave us a voicemail, I'll try to we'll play some voicemails and stuff like that. I know you guys want to be heard. I'll make sure we play that in this podcast. 347-389-4898. Why do I still have my gamer mic on? Oh my god. Anyway,
game is live.
The game is live. Yeah. All right. First rule of business. You guys already know what's up. Before we get into some Yankee stuff around the league happens. Cubs want to freaking sell off their whole team. Other teams are like, yo, what's good? Jeter out there doing, breaking inroads, people winning records. Let's talk about it. Christoph, talk to me.
Are we caring about this or nah? Mets' new owner, Steve Cohen, says he's not competing against the Yankees, but he is competing against misinformation.
What?
Yeah, man. Nah, man, but yeah, man. Steve Cohen, I know the Mets community, they excited. This guy's about, making the right moves, but also spending money.
And not only that, but he's very accessible. How about we say that? Accessible and vocal, which fans love.
Yeah, they love that shit.
I love it. I'm not even a fucking Met fan.
It's cool.
I love it because, the man that has the money is out there talking. It's like how be like laying in the cut sometimes, and then he'll talk one time. He'll talk 2 times. All right?
Three times.
2 times. He'll talk one time in spring training. Well, this is my expectation. We're going to be winning this year. This is my expectation. That's what we're going to do. Anything short of that is a failure. And then there is the postseason, like, after in the off season.
Eliminated.
This season's not a failure because we
came up short.
We came up short on our goal. But it is not a failure in the set, in the respect of, I'm like, oh, bro, you just told me in the middle of the year that our goal is to win the World Series, B. So what the fuck are we trying to win or not?
We had some successes.
Some successes and some failures, and so we can't, we got to weigh the positives. And
wasn't a complete waste.
I love my owner, though, but, anyway. Yeah. So, yeah, he's out there talking.
Yeah, he was, obviously we found out that the next, are we caring about this enough? Are we done with Steve Cohen?
With Steve Cohen, the only thing I cared about was that he said they're gonna start doing Old Timers Day. I'm like, yo, y'all jocking, y'all swagger jacking. But go ahead, do.
You know what? I will say, because the big gripe that a lot of Mets fans have is that they never pay any homage to their old team. Like, even Darryl Strawberry will talk about it, like, yo, they never give us love. Like the 86 team, like that team was a great team. Yeah, no, we freaking snorted coke. I get it. But yo, you gotta show us some love,
bro. Tom Seaver is like one of the greatest Mets of all time, and he passed last year, and they were mad about it because they're like, yo, the Mets didn't celebrate this dude's legacy, and now that he's dead, they want to celebrate him. And it's like,
where the statues at, B? Where the Mets statues at? So that's probably why, like, some people were saying that. So anyway, I just got a lot of friends that are Met fans. I hear their gripes. I don't hate the Mets personally, but I'm just saying, I hear ya. I feel where you're upset.
I do.
Dude's out there, making moves, and he's just saying, He's calling cap on reporters. Like, I like that shit. That's funny, boy.
I like his energy on Twitter.
Funny shit.
Yeah, Maurice.
John Morosi.
John Morosi. Yeah.
What the fuck is Jock Morosi? What the hell was I gonna say?
Anyway. Jock.
Dale.
Jock.
Dexter St. Jock. All right, go ahead. I promise you guys, we're gonna get through this podcast. All right, go ahead.
Dexter St. John. All right, Marcus Stroman accepts $18.9 million qualifying offer. I thought it was a lot of money too. Made a more smart move. He did miss last year because of, obviously understandable because of COVID, or last season, I should say. On Twitter, after watching the presser, I'm beyond excited to play for you, sir. This is from
I don't care about Marcus Stroman's cap, bro. We know that. Come on, you definitely taking that money. Stop it. We're not wasting a second on this man. Shut up. You wasn't getting that money anywhere else.
He just need to get the Yankees out of his mouth. As long as he's not saying anything about the Yankees, he already finessed the Mets out of plenty bread. So
thanks. On to the
see
next
if he's healthy. Good luck to him.
To the next.
Talking about finessing.
Yeah. Actually, this whole shit is about finessing. So Alex Cora finessed MLB, keeping his ring, 1 year vacation, and got his job back.
For
How
real.
many people would love that? Alex Cora back with the Red Sox after being suspended last year.
This is the biggest
for the mishaps in Houston. Even though he was the kingpin.
And the tomfooleries that he also committed with Boston, which, by the way, they fired that video guy and hired him again. Okay? That's just to let you know they hired him again. Okay?
Come on back. Back.
Obviously, just you know what? It's been a while since I fucking played that shit, so where's my 21 drop, bro?
Nine
Manfred.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
I don't.
You stupid.
They're not.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
You stupid.
You got swindled, bamboozled, run amok,
Run it.
rap house, idiots.
Bro, that's insane to me. I mean, obviously he's not coming back to the same team. We already know what Mookie's head is laying.
Yeah, but
yeah,
the Red Sox, they can, while they're shit right now, they could make some signings, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
they could make it.
Not for nothing. I'm not putting this out in this energy out there, bro. But if they sign DJ LeMahieu type shit, and then they get Chris Sale back, and then hey. But
yeah, that's true.
On to the next shit.
I would never,
fucking
look the
paperweight
other way.
suspensions. Paperweight suspensions.
The Red Sox are trash, bro. I watched that whole press conference, and they had smiles on their faces. They were happy to welcome him back. And he answered some of the questions, but he kept talking about same thing the Astros were talking about.
How about when they hired
We got
him?
our punishment. The commissioner did his report, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
How about when they hired him? They hired this man
during the election.
Oh yeah, during the election. No one's paying attention to this shit. They just buried how you bury that shit, B? Like, anyway, that's none of my business. What they do up there.
We found out who won the election on Saturday. They did their little Friday announcement, like, let's sneak this in.
Bury the lead, bro. Nobody cares about this
Cora is
shit.
back. It's like, yo, we're trying to figure out if Biden won.
Motherfuckers.
Facts. Next one.
You
trash, son. Oh shit, wrong. Oh fuck. Well,
Alex
actually,
Cora, you trash.
That might be the right drop.
We'll see you soon, though.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we'll see you soon. Tony La Russa hired, then got lit. Well, I don't know when he got lit, but something happened. That guy got his record was released. He had a DUI, and this news obviously comes after he was hired by the White Sox. Are we caring about this bullshit or not?
I don't. All right, well, I care because it's like homies out there saying, bro, I'm a Hall of Famer, B. What The fuck that mean, B? You was driving drunk. What that mean?
You see this ring? I'm a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I don't mean
I'm
nothing.
legit.
Yeah, I'm good. It was a dumb hire to begin with. Let me get the freaking the most exciting young team
full of black kids, Dominican kids, Hispanic kid. Like, come on, yo. Those young kids don't even know why Tony La Russa is in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, once I heard the
65% is Cuban, and
right,
they got this guy who hasn't coached since when, like before the 2010s,
like 2012 with the Cardinals was his year. I don't know. It came down to Jerry Reinsdorf, right? Jerry Reinsdorf said his one regret was not re-signing Tony La Russa in like the 70s or 80s, his first time as manager of the White
fact
Sox.
that you're thinking about signing the man in the 70s,
bro.
Congratulations.
That is the definition of old white man shit.
Yeah.
Old white man privilege. Like,
Yeah,
I own the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Bulls. I'm gonna make right in 2020 for the mistake that I felt like I made in the 70s, and I'm gonna bring Tony back. How you doing, Tony? I'm surviving. I was drinking earlier. Now I'm driving.
yeah.
Sunglasses in Advil. Last night was mad real.
The fact Tony La Russa is saying that's wild to me. That's already like a bad.
Yeah.
And
that's already, it looks bad because you're the leader. You coming in stumbling, mumbling.
it looks bad, but
wild.
you know what it looks bad on? MLB and just sports in general, right? I'm a Nets fan. They hire Steve Nash and people are yelling white privilege. I'm like, yo, that's Steve Nash. He was MVP. He was one of the best basketball players in the 2000s. Do y'all not remember who this guy is?
Exactly.
And now you look at Tony La Russa. He's washed. He's old. And he just had his second DUI. Make sure you say that. That was his second DUI.
It was his second, you see?
Like,
that
yo,
day. Nah, I'm playing.
You know better, bro. And like in this day and age, there are multiple ride sharing apps. Whatever, yo. Let's move on.
Next one.
Now this one, you know, it hurt me to the core. We're caring about this one. Robinson Cano,
We care about this because I need to admit
course.
something. Go ahead.
I used to love Robbie.
Cano.
Chris is dying for me to admit.
my dog.
Not again, man.
Never
Again,
saw his career going this way.
Man, another one. So Robinson Cano suspended for the 2021 season for using some shit that they use on horses.
Dios mío.
Donkeys?
De lo mío.
Cowboys?
When he got the news.
Remix. This is the remix edition of Robinson Cano bugging out. How we feel about this, guys? I mean, it's funny because me and Joe always had this argument. Finally, I admitted it. I was like, you know what?
This is a specific reason why this podcast hasn't been on for like 3 years.
We and Joe been going at it for years. No, they made a mistake. Yo, I was actually on the phone with Joe when the news broke through. And this shit is hilarious to me because it's like I was right, maybe, but then it's sad to be right because Cano, we already knew who Cano was. You know, he came up through our system, won in 2009 with us. You know what I mean? Like we saw him celebrate on the field with A-Rod, Jeter, Teixeira, the whole crew, and to see the downward spiral, you know, after he signed that big contract in Seattle, it sucks, B. It sucks. It really, really fucking sucks, man. That was the pride.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Pride and joy of San Pedro de Macorís. Sucks. It sucks.
Man, remember Robbie in the home run derby? Remember how proud we were
With his father, with Jose, man.
with
Mr.
his
Confused.
pops throwing to him, putting on. Man, we thought he was the smoothest second baseman of all time.
He is. But I blame A-Rod.
There ain't nothing smooth about getting caught twice.
Will you blame? You gotta blame A-Rod and Melky.
No, bro, you could tell the whole time they're like Melky were like looking up to A-Rod and Cano looking up to A-Rod. He was like, yo, man, come with me to Florida, B. I got you, B.
Like, yo, I
hit 650 of these bombs, B. I know what I'm doing. You sure, man? I got you.
You ever heard of Balco on the Mitchell Report?
You got it. Tú te puya, papi.
Nah, but yo, my thing with Robbie Cano, when he dipped for that $240 million, I don't remember it exactly because I was talking to somebody on Twitter about this.
Homie, it makes sense if you're trying to get the contract, not if you already got the contract. You trying to get the bread, okay, fine. You got the bread. You took the roids a second time, and you lose bread. Now you lost 24 million.
4 mil. Oh.
40+ million.
You imagine Cohen was like, yeah, Cano, let's just meet up for a meeting real quick. Oh yeah. Say, yeah, papi, well, what's up, man? Yeah, come over here. Let me give you a drink. And he looked at the guy. He winked real quick. Hey. He put some of that fucking horse shit or whatever. He's like, yeah, man, I just wanted to let you know. Yeah, everything going good, man. Yo, just wanted to, here's some water, man. You're not going to take a drink from your new owner? Oh, yeah, papi, I drink one for you. I always drink for you. Drunk that shit real quick. All right, man, you got a Roy test next. Excuse me? I'm good. I'm clean, papi. Don't worry about it. I'm clean. Yeah, man, 162 games. We're going to be saving this $24 million. You're going to have to pack your bags and go because I'm going to need you to fuck up out of here.
Bobby, what's going on?
Yeah, what's going on, Bobby? We didn't even have a conversation. What happened aquí?
What's wild is that Cano doesn't sound nothing like that.
Yeah, no. That shit takes me back to when we were when I think Melky did not speak any English, and the Yankees did not have a translator on the team, and they had Cano. Go look up this video, guys. Go look up this video.
Translator,
had Cano as the translator. I was listening to they asked him, and then he tells, I think Kim Jones tells him or some shit, and then he's like, tells it to Cano. Cano relays it to Melky Cabrera. He's like, she didn't say that shit. And then he's like, oh, okay. No, dile que me gustó los hits, me siento muy bien, blah, blah, blah. Like I feel real good, all this shit. He's like, and then Cano put some other shit on it. Like he just said, yeah, he said he feels really good and his family loves him and He's like, and then Melky's just shaking his head like, yeah, that's like, I was like, yo, he didn't say none of that shit, bro.
No, that shit.
After that, the Yankees are like, we're gonna have to sign a guy.
Yo, no, that's why I think it's super impressive at Torres' age for him to be doing like press conferences and shit by himself.
Low key, that's why I think that he
and Gio too.
Low key, that's why I think that he opened up his Twitch to interact with more fans in English as well. Yeah. I mean, he speaks Spanish on it.
You saw what he did, hey, motherfucker. Bish.
He said, yeah, man, yo, motherfucking beast.
We've been posting that on Talking Yanks. They've been posting every day. I'm like, I don't pay any attention to that type of stuff. But...
You motherfucking camper, fucking bitch, just son of a bitch.
People forget
like
Gleyber is a kid.
Oh, yeah.
He sounds like a Spanish parent.
Yo,
don't understand.
Chris, I go to DR. My cousins talk like that. All right? Yep. They say, Samama bish.
Samama.
Samama bish. Do you understand what I mean?
Word. Samama bish. Yo, we're going to have to find that Cano and Melky video. That shit's hilarious.
That shit is funny.
That shit is fucking hilarious.
Talking about. Are we done with Karen?
Yeah, Cano. I gotta admit, Cano, I'm wrong because
you trash, my G. You trash.
I'm just so wrong with it. I was so adamant for years, even until like before the years. I'm telling you, every single year, there's like an annual conversation I bring up.
Even after that first time,
I fucking hated Jacoby Ellsbury because of that shit. They disrespected him, Chris. Said, nah, it's a lot of money. Nah, yo, fuck that. Even in the year that he struggled. He was like, nah, yo, the Yankees still should have signed him. Fuck that. Now look at this. I'm gonna take my slice of humble pie. I admit when I'm wrong.
Fuck, yo.
And I was wrong.
How long? When was it that he signed? 2012?
My man, you get popped once in a contract, fine. Twice in the same contract, B? You already got the money.
Yeah.
Bro, you get popped twice in the same 10-year contract. What are we doing here?
Bro, I waited a long time for this.
Bro, A-Rod had 2 10-year contracts and did not test positive once. Get back in class with your boy, please. If you're gonna do it right. Anyway, on to the next one.
You gotta do it right.
A-Rod act like he don't know Robbie anymore. A-Rod don't want to be implicated in this.
Word.
Now, from one
nothing to do with me. Go ahead.
From one previous rostered second baseman on the Yankees to the current and hopefully future reunion with DJ LeMahieu.
Oh,
so he obviously
wait, real quick before we get to Yankee stuff, because I knew we was gonna forget this. Shout to Don Mattingly, winning manager of the year. Deserves it. That's the only
Donnie
manager
baseball.
that we'll acknowledge, as the other one made a stupid decision in the World Series. And also shout to the same Marlins who hired Kim Ang?
Ang, just like the NG is
NG,
like,
okay.
like,
It pronounces,
like,
okay.
like bang, take out the BA.
Okay. Yeah,
Kim
shout the first woman GM in all sports history. Which is weird. And I was looking at her resume. I'm like,
yeah, her resume.
I think she got underpaid. I think she needed to be like president of baseball operations type shit. Like, I'm like, what the? How did this woman not get a job?
She's a woman and she's an Asian woman. They make it harder for you. You know, if she was a white dude with that resume, she would have already probably been a GM twice.
Bro, I'm just thinking about Billy Epler being allowed to fail with a Mike Trout team. And, I mean, he was a good assistant GM to the Yankees, don't get me wrong, but I'm just thinking that, and this girl with this resume is now years later given this chance with the Marlins.
The first time that she interviewed, this is what I heard, that she interviewed the first time in 2005.
Yeah.
And then 15 years later, finally, 30 years of experience. Obviously, we know that she was in the Yankees from 98.
Yo, hold on. She applied to the Marlins back in when?
No, I don't know if it was a Marlins.
It wasn't the Marlins, but she started applying for the GM position in Major League Baseball in 2005.
I was about to say, bro, did you just find her resume? And I just thought about this guy that he was like, I was watching, I think, like a TikTok. And he was like, yo, man, when people call you, when old resumes call you back like 10 years later, like, hey, yo, man, you still want the job at Foot Locker? He was like, bro, man, you already got my bachelor's. I already got this stuff. I'm working on my doctorate. Like, what are you talking about? So do you want this or not?
Well, nah. You know what?
You guys still got that employee discount? 20% as always. I'm coming through. Accolades. That's crazy. So congrats to her, seriously.
Yeah, man. She won
tremendous
3 rings
achievement
with the Yanks, man. That's dope.
Right.
That's dope.
She won 3 rings. Everybody in baseball knows her. She worked in the Major League Baseball offices. And I think she did that because she realized, like, hey, I'm qualified for this GM stuff, but they're not going to put me there.
Honestly, she's qualified enough to be fucking Rob Manfred. So I don't. Yeah, like, get this motherfucker out of here.
Hey, listen, man.
Listen, we got another 3 years.
If you could get Manfred out of here and hire her,
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Super facts.
DJ LeMahieu.
No, wait. So we said obviously Jeter hiring Kim Ng, and also what was the other thing that we
were going from second base in 2009 to second base in.
My bad. I fucked up your whole transition, bro.
Don Mattingly, manager of the year. So obviously, congrats. But yeah, DJ LeMahieu, he officially declined his qualifying offer.
Expected.
We all knew he was going to do that. And then after this whole Cano thing, because we're hearing through the Twitter vines that he's looking for a 5-year deal that will take him to his age 37. And then obviously with Cano, opening up about 24 million for the Mets, the talk is like, all right, so what's going to happen here?
Mm-hmm.
So what are you guys' thoughts on this whole DJ LeMahieu situation?
I'll let Joe go first because I think we got slightly different.
This is where I stand with DJ LeMahieu.
Oh, I love this. Let's go.
Okay, I love
this.
I want him back. I don't want you guys to think like, oh, hey, Joe doesn't want him back. Blah 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 blah. Yankees are gonna have some stiff competition. Obviously, the Mets just got $24 million that just got released conveniently. Okay, guys, we're just gonna say that out there. Okay, we're gonna ignore that skit from earlier, but conveniently, But but anyway,
That's exactly how it happened.
but anyway, I think, and I love DJ LeMahieu. I kind of stand a little bit more practical than maybe some Yankee fans because I feel like some of them are very, very blank checkish. Give DJ a blank check and sign him at all costs. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, he's Trout, and he's not, and he's not his age. He's 32 years old. I think a 3-year deal, you know, maybe a 4, I'll be fine. 5-year, no way. I can't do that. I cannot do a 5-year deal. Then we're in a situation where we've got a 37-year-old second baseman that's making $25 or whatever $1 million a year. These kids, where the Yankees before, the whole thing with the Yankees back in 2017, these guys are going to start becoming expensive. They're going to start making decisions. And I don't want a decision of, because I have DJ LeMahieu and Garrett Cole's contract, and we have, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 people making more $25+ million per year. And I'm not one that I like to spend the Steinbrenner's bread. For me, the fucking payroll could be up to $500 million. Real talk, right? Because I pay my money when I go to the damn stadium, okay? So I don't give a shit. You're going to make the money back with me regardless. But I got to look at it the way Hal's kind of look at it. You know, like, he's worrying about the bread. He's worrying about getting under the luxury tax for a year. He's the one that wants to reset all of this shit. So if he's doing that, why am I going to re-sign? If I re-sign DJ, now I have to keep Gleyber at shortstop, which means I'm committing to him as shortstop. And I'm good with my infield, which was fucking horrid last year. There's got to be some sort of change with the infield. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I want to bring back DJ LeMahieu. Absolutely, 100%. I think he wants to be back. I think maybe something is going to end up getting done, but I'm not at this all costs. You have to bring him back, blah, 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 blah. That I am not with. There's no way, because I'm not going to let me paying DJ LeMahieu hamper me from keeping, I don't know, Judge or even Gleyber down the line or whoever else because of all this shit. I know Judge has to prove that he has to stay healthy. He has 2 years to do so, but we all know what a full year of Judge is when he's healthy, when he's...
Kinda.
We do. It's called the MVP season, where he was cheated out of it. You know,
Yeah,
and he had...
the rookie year, they didn't know how to pitch him. They seen his big ass coming out there. They didn't know what
he
to
came
do.
out in 2017. And in 2016, he came up.
Yeah.
2017, he was a rookie by at-bats, but he was up there. He struck out 50% of the time when he came up in 2016. In 2017, the second half of the year, Chris, he had a long-ass slide. Remember, he had an injury as well, or he was like hampered or whatever it is toward the second half, or I don't know. Like, he had a big-ass slump, and he still hit 50 homers.
There was a slump. There was a slump there, and it's crazy because even with the slump, Altuve still had to cheat to win. Bitch ass motherfucker. But other than that, my whole thing with LeMahieu, I don't know, man. I don't know if I wanna sign that guy to the age 37. He might say, well, you know, you did sign Hav to his age 38, right?
I seen that tweet going off on Yankees
Not
Twitter.
the same. It's not the same.
No, obviously it's
Not the same.
because it's not the same at all. But I don't know, man. Age 37, DJ, it's all about his defense, and obviously, I don't think his swing is gonna be missed.
I think his swing ages well.
Yeah, his swing definitely ages well. It's more his defense than anything. And if DJ can't play defense, age 36, age 37, then again we're paying somebody else $20-something million to be a DH. You know what I mean?
He is the tallest second baseman in baseball, which
he is.
Makes me think
and listen,
about
I love DJ. I did read. I don't know how true it is, obviously, but I did read that he'll take less to stay with the Yankees, but I'm pretty sure he wants the years. I think I'll give him 3 years, maybe with a team option, and just give him the big bucks. You know what I mean? But I don't know if he'll take that. What do you guys think?
I'm just waiting because I gotta defend my guy. I gotta disagree with y'all.
Go ahead.
DJ
go ahead.
LeMahieu, bro. Are we talking about the same DJ?
Yes,
DJ
I'm talking about the
DJ
32-year-old DJ. That's what I'm talking about.
DJ on the Yankees? First off,
on the Yankees.
First off, all right, let's look at DJ's whole career, right? He's a Gold Glove second baseman. He's a two-time batting champion, the only batting champion in both the AL and the NL. This guy came here on the low. He came here on actually an insult, right? 2 years, $24 million with no starting job promised to him. He came here on the humble. And what did he do? When we talked about next man up, he was the first next man up. And he came out and overperformed out, like, talk about expectations. Yankee fans were crying when we signed him because they knew that.
Yes, they were.
They knew that means we're not signing Manny Machado now. If you're giving this money to another infielder, you're not getting Manny Machado. DJ comes in. He carries us. Don't y'all ever forget ALCS Game 6 last year when this man hit that home run over George Springer, and we are still in the game, and we should have won that game, but we won't talk about Altuve and the buzzers and all that. Back to DJ. He's got to get paid. He didn't get a payday the first time around with us, 2 years, $24 million. He didn't get paid with the Rockies. Obviously, they let him walk, and I don't know why they let him walk, but he fell into our laps. This is the best player on our team. Offensively, he's the leadoff hitter. He was third place in MVP voting this year. This guy also is a Swiss Army knife for us on defense. He can play first. He can play second. He could play third. And we move him around. Like, if he starts the game at first, he might end the game at second, third, depends on what type of movements we make. So to me, he is worth everything. And he has to get his payday. And if the Yankees are serious about winning with this group, like I laughed when you said Judge ain't winning without DJ. I could see the Yankees winning without Judge. I have actually seen the Yankees win plenty games without Judge, but I don't see us winning without DJ. The guy said the other night on, MLB's BBWA awards, he talked about how fans in New York know their baseball. He basically gave us all props. Everyone listening to this podcast that's a Yankee fan that lives in New York, around the surrounding areas, and you care about the Yankees and follow baseball. He said, Yankee fans, New York fans, they know their baseball and they care. He knows the energy. Remember when he dropped that fly ball in Yankee Stadium in the ALDS, and we were all kind of like, whoa, it was early. But then he locked back in. It was like, yo, welcome. The lights are brighter in October in the Bronx. This is how it is. But I think that had to happen for him to be like, yo, this is where I want to be. He should end his career in pinstripes. Give that man a 5-year deal. I don't care if it's 5-year. I don't care if it's 5-year, $100 million. He's 32. He's 32, right? Plus 5, 37. Okay. Think about how old some of these guys in the past were for the Yankees that we gave money to. You lock DJ up, and it gives you flexibility because, like I said, he's a Swiss Army knife on defense, and he hits. And in this lineup, bro, with Luke Voigt, Giancarlo Stanton, Aaron Judge, all these guys are supposed to be power hitters. We need DJ LeMahieu, a guy that's just going to get on base and hit with runners in scoring position. He was what we've been missing the years before. The last 2 years with DJ, man, that's my favorite player. I got the player tee. I'm going to go buy his jersey as soon as we sign him again. I'm seeing all these rumblings about all the Mets and whatever. Somebody's going to ante up, right? Somebody's going to ante up. We done gave Garrett Cole $500 million. You have to pay DJ. You have to pay DJ, and the rest will fall into place.
I agree with having to pay DJ. He definitely deserves his money. He definitely deserves his payday. My thing is years. Like, I could listen. If you want 25 mil, 5 years, let's shorten that a little bit and give you the same amount, of the bag, right? You're gonna get your bag. It's just that the years is a little crazy, my G. But I feel you.
4 years with a vesting option or whatever. You're like, it's to me, bro. I don't know if the Yankees are gonna do it because they're crying broke. But the way I look at this team, he is the most important person on this team, and you win the offseason by locking him down. And he ain't gonna get locked down for 3 years, and he might take a hometown discount, but he's only gonna take that hometown discount with 4 to 5 years.
All right, so this is what I'll say, and I'm not by any mean saying I don't want DJ. I'm just saying I'm not. This whole blank check aspect, I'm not with that. And I just kind of think big picture, and we haven't won with DJ. To be real, we haven't. We haven't won with DJ.
Because of the pitching.
Okay.
And because of the other people not hitting.
Okay, but at the same time, I mean, he didn't. I'll be very honest with you. When it comes to everything, the reason the Yankees haven't won is because the whole team is too top heavy. We got too many people at the top making too much money. The Yankees need to spread the wealth, which is why in 2017, that team was good because those kids were not making money. So those kids are not making money. They have the top level talent that warrants their high level contract. Judge, Gleyber, like those people are not worth what they're being paid right now, obviously, right? So you got to take advantage. You got to win in that window. When we talk about the window and the Yankees windows closing, if you start paying, you're already – the problem is you took on the contract of Giancarlo Stanton, right? You taking on Giancarlo Stanton makes your lineup and your payroll and everything rigid, okay? It makes your lineup rigid because then you can't rotate out the DH because Giancarlo can't field. It makes your payroll rigid because you're tied up for not only this year, but for years, unless, Cohen wants to come in and slip something in his drink and do us a solid, then we could do that, then no problem. Then,
we don't condone
that.
This type
but we're seriously not serious about our podcast.
Stanton was great in the postseason.
He was. So I'm not, we're just fucking jokes. But, stuff like that, because of that contract really is kind of fucking a lot of shit up. I'm gonna be real with you.
No, it does.
It's what makes me think about not bringing back DJ, which is what's that's on Cashman, right? So now Cashman has to work around it. Either you find a way to trade Giancarlo, which is not possible, or you try to massage DJ in, I think everything decides on what the Yankees are evaluating at shortstop. Do you think Gleyber Torres is a shortstop? Yes or no? If he's a shortstop, if you say, you know what, it's only a 60-game season, let me give him a full year, and then next year we got a whole crop of shortstops that are coming out. We're going to see, if he's not a shortstop, he doesn't cut it, we'll move him over, we'll figure it out. If he's not a shortstop, then he's a second baseman. Then what are you going to do? Mm-hmm. Then you got to if I got to bring back your two corners, your corner first baseman and your corner third baseman, they're not making any money, but they're overperforming their contracts, right?
Right.
If you give one of them away and then you sign DJ, now you're compounding because then, one, you got to sign another shortstop and then you got to bring – I'm just thinking like the money-wise, it doesn't work unless Gleyber's a shortstop. You got what I'm saying? If the Yankees – and I'm just going by what Cashman said, and Cashman out here telling me we got to evaluate shortstop, and if he's saying that means he's thinking about it, or somebody's in his ear about it. So
I think Gleyber can take a step forward in the next few months.
I hope, but they're
become a much better shortstop.
They're saying
in the 60-game season.
Yesterday they said that Gleyber got a little leaner.
See, I hope that
to be more flexible, I guess, to be more agile, as short.
I think they're going to give him another year short.
I think, honestly, listen, we if somehow Lindor lands on our lap the same way that Stanton did, I welcome that. Like, we've been talking about how it makes the defense a lot better because you put Torres at second. Lindor
way better.
At short.
That's so weird that you're saying you not having DJ makes the overall
Lindor. That's a whole other thing. Y'all think we're actually going to... He's not going to land in our lap. This is Lindor we're talking about. The whole league is interested.
Now, no, exactly my point. It's that the possibility of that happening is it's slim to none.
Like we don't know how the Indians value the Yankees prospects, or whether they're thinking, with a year left, what they're thinking about versus who are the other offers that they're getting. Like, I don't know that, but that's what I guess Chris is saying. Like, if he comes back and says, you know what, I like these prospects from you guys, I don't think you say no to Lindor. Do you?
I don't think you say, especially they're trying to free up, some cap space as well, or whatever the hell they're trying to do over there. But hey, listen, I think if you want it, My whole thing with the crop of shortstops in free agency next year is that you don't know who the hell is going to extend, receive a contract extension and them taking it. You don't know what's going to happen, injuries or whatever. A lot can happen in a season. They might try to, get some stuff back now because they know that the player's not going to re-sign. So they might trade him now in the offseason or maybe mid-season. I just don't like going on the what ifs. I know who we have now. Like we got Gleyber. Gleyber, he came up playing that short. So just give him one more year. At the end of the day, you see what the hell you have. You can evaluate him. If you don't have to spend on a shortstop, hey, that's fucking great. Let's put him more on pitching or whatever. Or whatever happens. But I know that we got Gleyber right now. If we're gonna sign DJ, I don't agree with the 5th year. But I just prefer to have the better defense on the field, to be honest with you.
I feel you. And like I said, with Gleyber, I think he gets one full season, one full 162. This 60-game season, a lot of things in this 2020 year, I don't count. This was a warped, weird-ass, bizarro year.
Exactly.
Gleyber's errors that we saw this year, I think you can attribute it to there being no fans in the stands. They're not supposed to be playing games with nobody there. Like, you could attribute it to maybe, he wasn't gaming enough. Maybe he didn't get on Twitch enough. Like maybe his year was off. Like a lot of people was off because he had to quarantine and get a swab stuck up his nose every day to see if he had COVID or not. Like I think
the problem was how he built his body, like really strong lower half. I think he got in his mind because of the year before with the power, and I don't like that.
He's young. Nobody was good at their career or job at 23. Just the first year they did it. You got to give that young man another year, and I think they plan on doing that. And if then it doesn't go right, then it's like, okay, there is a market out there for shortstops next year. But I'm focused on DJ, bro. If we don't sign DJ, like I said in the chat to Joe's, I was like, I'm going to be – if first off, we were talking about the Mets. And I'm like, if DJ was to sign with the Mets, I'll never forgive him. I hate him forever. And I'll hate the Yankees for allowing it.
I can't blame DJ for that. I won't blame DJ for that.
I'll blame the
Yankees. That's gonna ante up potentially, right?
Nobody's gonna blame DJ.
Not for nothing. I'll hate if he goes to Toronto.
Nah, bro, that's my guy. Like DJ is honestly my favorite player on the Yankees because in the last 2 years, when all right, before these 2 years, all we used to do was LOB, leave runners on base, left on base. Our RISP, runners in scoring position. I used to just be in agony and pain in the stadium. Like, come on. Dun, 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 dun. Like, yeah, 3 outs. Didn't score anyone. We get DJ LeMahieu, and immediately he's automatically, systematically bringing runs in. And he was the catalyst that kind of changed things last year and this year, where it's like, hey, we get runners on base, and DJ's coming up. That's our leadoff guy. And even with some of the rest of the hitters coming behind him, right? DJ is such a hitter, such a machine. He steps in the box. He sees his pitches. The pitcher's got to face him. He ain't facing the pitchers. The pitcher's got to face him first, and then he's telling everybody else what he saw. So I think this team, if the Yankees are serious about winning with this team, and it's young guys like Judge, who hasn't gotten his payday yet, like Gleyber, who hasn't gotten his payday yet, even Gary, who underperformed this year, but it's perfect. I mentioned Gary. Gary hasn't gotten his payday, and I am giving him a mulligan. This was a weird year. I don't think what we saw from Gary Sanchez this year is really Gary Sanchez because I watched him for 3-4 years before that. Like,
I think it's different.
I don't know.
I think it's different with Gary. I think Gary's gonna need a change of scenery. I think
he's getting it right now.
And
hopefully when he comes back, he's right. Because Kyle Higashioka, hey, the home run stroker Higgy was great for us, but
fan base is never going to give Gary a shot.
He started every game of the ALDS. Like, that was never the plan.
Listen, it's gonna have to for me with Sanchez. Actually that's part of with some of the topics as well. Yankees will listen to Gary Sanchez trade offers. We knew, even though Hal said what he said, no, that's our catcher. It wasn't matching up with what Cashman was saying. Listen, man, I love Gary. Obviously, we all saw him. We all heard about the stories in the minors and his attitude issues and things like that, and how he was able to just fix himself, get to the league. In 2016, made it his bitch. Got played with the with the rookie of the year there, but it sucks, man. That's another situation where it's like you see the potential and just stupid shit. You know what I mean? We hate it when we call Gary lazy, but it's certain things, man. I don't know if it's mental. I don't know if it's just him. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And it looks like the Yankees are just tired of fucking having to answer these questions and having to deal with them.
It's the same, same questions.
The same shit.
Bro, imagine you making the same, right? When you first started work, right? You was known as the late guy, right? You go in there late, blah, blah, blah. Yo, man, you late, blah, blah, blah. And then you finally feel like you've made some changes. You get on a streak. And, bro, like 50 days, no problem. And then you come late one day. Something happened, the train. Oh, here comes the late guy again. It's like, yo, motherfucker, I wasn't late for 50 days. That's how it's going to be with Gary, bro. Like, Gary could go 50 straight games with no pass balls, my G. And he will have that one pass ball in one game. Oh, you see, he can't hack at that catcher. I can see it already. I hear it already. Keith, you know the fan base. You know it's going to be just like that. And right after the game, and the reporters are just feeding into what the freaking fans do. And they're going to go ask the same fucking question to Gary, and he's going to be frustrated and say, yo, fuck these guys. I can't do shit right with you guys. Get me the hell up out of here. Let me go hit 50 home runs somewhere else.
See, but the thing is that, okay, he is in his right too because, I've been putting in work for 50 days, one miss.
He's not lazy, bro. The dude works.
Exactly. But then on the flip side, the fans and whoever's asking the questions have the right to ask. It's like, yo, bro, this is, you know what I mean? It's 162. It's not a 50-game season. I don't think we're going to have another 2020 season like we had it. You know what I mean? We need you for 162 plus playoffs, my G. Like, you can't. The day off that you get, that's it. That's your day off to unwind or whatever. This is what you signed up for. And playing in New York, what it is, B. Like, you got to come with it. You got to come with it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of New Yorkers that are fans.
I said, this year was wild for everybody. This year affected everybody. There's not one person that wasn't affected by this year, and it carries over onto the field. I think, I think Gleyber is going to improve. I think Gary is going to get right. I'm not saying that Gleyber is going to be perfect. I'm damn sure not saying Gary's going to get it all the way right. But, these guys have been playing 162 games. They never did this 20-game season before. They never did this no-fan stuff before. They never did this quarantine. It was all new territory. So baseball players are creatures of habit. Once they get back into their regular routines and habits, I expect them to be truly who we think they are.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the problem is that everybody takes mentally. Some people, you, me, even Chris, we look at it as a 60-game season. Other people are looking at it like this year, and they look at it as like a season, and they look at last year a season, and they look at it. I'm being real. Like that's how they're looking at it.
You're 100% correct. But let me say this, right? Like I think Jake put it out there. He was like, "Are we counting the stats from this year? Like, do they just get lumped in with every other year, or is there an asterisk by them, or what?" Because it's a 60-game sample.
The only time people don't say 60-game sample is when somebody did good.
So for the awards, right? I loved how the awards played out. We had two brothers win Rookie of the Year, Devin Williams and Kyle Lewis. Yeah. I don't know if you guys listening are familiar with Devin Lewis from the Milwaukee Brewers. He's a relief pitcher. And then Kyle Lewis from the Mariners. He's an outfielder. Yep. Those two brothers won. Now, they said that was the first time since Doc Gooden won in 1984. I think that helped for even guys like Trevor Bauer. And we all know Shane Bieber wasn't that great. But those two guys won the Cy Young competing in the Central Division, which was a weak-ass division that they made up for this 2020 season. Mm-hmm. It's not going to exist anymore. Yeah. It's going to be different, man. It's going to be different when we get back to 162 and playing it how we're used to. I just can't be too hard on guys off of what I saw this season, and I also can't be too high on guys. I love Clint Frazier. I actually listened to Clint Frazier on the short porch today, and I enjoyed it. But Clint, you got to show me again. And I think the Yankees felt that way too because Gardner ended up getting the starts over him in the ALDS, I felt like Clint deserved more at bats, more time, but you got to come back to spring training and you got to do it again, brother. Like, you had a great 60-game sample, but you got to come back and do it again for 162.
Gotta do it again.
Do it again.
12 a.m. on my way to the club. Yeah, yo, let me see. I think we covered basically everything.
Yeah. I mean, the only other thing
Like
was
in that little rant. Well, in that rant, we covered Lindor. We covered.
we did. The only thing that we
DJ.
didn't cover was just the Dominican League, and Domingo Germán was fucking sensational, and he looked nasty.
Sensational.
Gonna need that guy.
Gonna need him.
I mean,
Yeah, Jamal Herman in the winner. This is from Paul Magnato in his winter league debut. Domingo Germán tossed 4 innings, 7 Ks, 0 hits. That was dope. And also Albert Abreu, another Yankee prospect who actually showed a little bit of what he's got this past season. 5 Ks in 3 2/3 innings.
Yeah, I'm gonna start watching some Dominican
yeah.
League baseball.
And Andujar too. He had, from what I've seen, he had a couple hits. You know,
Nice.
making some noise. He did have he had a nice play at third. But that's another guy, right? That's another
He got to get
key
traded.
piece. Yeah, he has to. They have to do something, man. They just can't keep it. And I know that, you know, with the injuries,
Yeah,
shit happens. Obviously, you need that depth, but you know, we can't keep the true Rookie of the Year 2018.
winter meetings approaches. December 10th is
Yeah.
closer than we realize. Things are gonna start moving and shaking.
yeah, moving and shaking like a house
Make it
party. And
Make it.
the only thing I will say is that it's so weird. Andujar is actually worse than Gary at defense, and I feel like people want Andujar to succeed more than what they want Gary to succeed. It's so fucking weird. Is it not?
It is, man.
No,
You
it
know what
is
it is?
weird.
Yo,
You know
I
what
don't,
it
and
is,
I can't
man?
even. How the fuck I'm gonna say? Oh no, like somebody told me. Oh nah, Joe. It has to do. It's probably like some racism. I'm like, yo, bro, Andujar's Dominican. And he's blacker than Gary, bro. What are you talking about?
Nah, I think
It's not.
because of his. I think it's because of his bat. You know what I mean? Like I think
Andujar black.
I think Miggy's bat is.
Bro, Gary got.
More
Bro, Gary's a
consistent than
catcher and he hit over 40 homers. What are we talking about? A bat?
I mean, I guess the love for Andujar comes off of 1 year. 2018
Bro, I just
was
don't
his
get it.
year,
Like,
but that was 1 year. Like
I know
Gary,
we're
I've
saying-
seen Gary do it a couple years, and you know, he was hurt those years with groins.
I
and
think
hit
it's
by
the body
pitch.
language thing. I think it's body language. Gary's body language is more of a laid back kind of body language, where even the way he talks.
And he's a cocky motherfucker. Like
He
when he
is.
got his first hit of the season this year, it took him a while. If y'all remember, it took him a while to get that first hit. And when he got to first base, he put his hand out, calling for the ball, like he wanted to save the ball for memories. Really, he was just mocking everyone. Like, I've
Yeah, he
been
was
here
mocking
before.
them.
Like, this ain't shit to me.
Well,
It's like, bro, don't do that.
But
Don't do that.
that's how you gotta think. I mean, if you're a major leaguer, it's because you got there. You're literally the best of the best. Not
He
even
was
20.
hitting- he
I don't
was
even think
hitting
20,000
053.
people have. I don't think. But you got to think about it, Keith. Not even if you're in the major leagues. I think about this way that the NBA as well, or anybody that's made it there just made it. I think you're only one of 20,000 in the history of all baseball.
Yeah.
You deserve to be fucking cocky. Okay, I'll say that. Okay, you deserve to be confident. You know, Gary has been the best since he was 16.
Yeah.
You know, he was signed, not even before 16. He was signed to a $5 million contract as a freaking 16-year-old, 15-year-old, to be honest.
Never seen that
A
movie.
lot of hype.
And he got a lot of hype, and he's always been the Yankees' hyped up catcher until this year. Now, let's see how let's see how he responds to that. That's what I want to see.
Let's see how he responds. I wanted to bunch up these two together because obviously they're on the older side. They're almost on their way out.
Cracks.
So if you could pick,
sorry.
one, if you could pick one to sign, which one would it be, or why not? Yadier Molina, Brett Gardner, both free agents right now.
Oh, Brett Gardner, hands down. Not even like 10 out of 10. Brett Gardner.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Both.
I mean, I liked hearing
fuck?
the Yachty
Why-
chatter.
why-
I don't like Yachty wanting 2 years though. I don't know.
It's
2
never
years.
gonna go down. But like, I liked people got me twisted because I was like, yo, I want to see Yadier Molina in Yankees catcher gear. Like, I just wanted somebody to make the Photoshop of him in Yankees colors because he always has fresh catcher's gear.
I'm sure us Knicks fans will do it. We do it to everybody.
Yes, and Knicks. I've seen everybody in the Knicks jersey.
Everybody.
You said us and Knicks fans.
I think after Clay got, I think Clay got fucking hurt, and I think I seen Steph in a Knick uniform somewhere.
Like, go get Steph out.
Yo, I dead ass seen that. Chris,
Yo,
seen
Clay
him on
tore his
Twitter.
Achilles. Nick's about to go get Steph. They should check on Steph.
No,
Steph ain't going anywhere.
They just drafted James Wiseman, man. Well, I
Right.
did see Curry in a Laker uniform actually, a Laker jersey with Brett. With,
Nah, no
Bron
way.
And,
Curry,
AD.
Draymond, Wiseman. I don't even know who else they got. Jordan Poole.
They got
they're
the
gonna
Red
try and
Mamba
play.
apparently. They drafted the Red Mamba apparently. That's what the Twitters are saying. But other
gonna
than
try and
that,
compete.
I don't know why they call him that. But yeah, I think I will go Gardy too. You know, we talked about depth, and obviously
why are we saying either or for those guys? Both.
because Molina wants 2 years, B.
Nah, 1 year.
Gardy for legacy. Gardy because he's our guy. He's homegrown. Like, and he said last year he wants to play 1 more year, hoping that there's fans in attendance so his family can come see him play 1 more time.
I'll do this contract for
agree.
Cashman. Gardner, $3 million right now. Let's go. Okay,
Vamos,
no, really, Gardner, $2 million. I want 5.
Seriously,
All
though,
right,
no.
3.
Like,
Okay,
2 to 3
3
million.
3.5. Okay, fine, let's do it. Okay, can we
2
go?
to 3 million, and depending on how much, they gotta set it where it's like if you end up starting 80 games for us, you make an extra 2,500. If you hit 10 home runs, you make an extra 150,000.
If you get hit by a pitch by the Rays, you got another freaking 50,000. You're like, do some like some shit that he's gonna hit. Yeah, obviously. The Rays hit him. It's an obvious thing that the Rays are gonna probably hit him. Give him 50,000 for that. We're like, yo, we'll give you 50,000 if the Rays hit you. Like some some weird incentives.
Talking about the Rays hitting somebody. Did we mention this with Chapman's situation?
Oh, Chapman
No,
gets
we
away.
did not.
Talking about the Rays. So John Heyman tweeted today at 6:34 p.m. Chapman ban was reduced today from 3 games to 2 at a hearing for the pitch near Brazos head.
Gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch. That's so
Finessing. I knew that was gonna happen.
Schemer.
Niggas trying to get at me. Fuck it. I don't want to go to court.
I don't want to go.
Got a budget for the lawyer.
Yeah, Chapman's like, he said, listen, Commissioner, life's so short. Fuck it. I don't want to go to court. Got a budget full of lawyers, though. I'm on the run for the money. All right.
Like, you know what? Because you said it verbatim.
Yeah. But, you know, they couldn't find the witness. What witness? We all witnessed this. I was the witness.
Tripping in finesse. Yo, Chapman finesse.
Word.
The league. But yo,
Chapman
I'm
said
telling you,
3
man,
games this
a
year
baseball-
in the
bro, a
60 games.
baseball-
We're gonna push this off to next year.
And we're going to reduce it to 2.
2
Just
games?
2.
Oh yeah,
More
we can do
games,
2.
you know.
He gonna get a little 2-game vacation in the beginning of the season. That's fine.
Almost triple the season that we had, but you know, less games for you. No, that shit is fucking hilarious to me. This whole situation, but Pettit, you know, obviously it's not a strong class, guys. I don't know if you want to talk about this, but strong class right now for the Hall of Fame.
Swisher, Nick
12.
Swisher.
You know, it's 12, Jan, Swisher. You know, he's on the ballot. Happy for Swishalicious. You know what I mean? I used to love to play. I used to play with the Oakland A's back in the day in PlayStation 2 because of Swisher.
The only thing I had to say, what I had to say about it, because we put this up on Talking Baseball when it dropped. What I said was, yo, we just went through the whole year that the Astros punishment was supposed to hit, like the suspensions, the penalties that they got for cheating, right?
Right.
The Astros were able to still get into the playoffs and make it back to the ALCS. So how impacted were they by this punishment? And then also take the Astros team out of it. Lynch, what is it? Or no, not Hinch. Not Lynch. Was it Jeff Hinch? What was the manager's name? Why can't I think of his name? I'm blanking.
AJ Hinch.
AJ Hinch.
Luno.
AJ Hinch. I done said like 3 different names. AJ Hinch is now the manager of the Detroit Tigers. Alex Cora is right back in his job with the Red Sox. The only one that got a short end of the stick is Carlos Beltran. But what I'm saying is, all right, they were allowed to cheat and come back. We got to get over some of these guys like Barry Bonds,
Facts.
Roger Clemens. Who else is on this list that is not going to get in or not going to get the vote because of steroids? Allegedly, they're cheaters.
Did they prove Bond took it? They still haven't proved it, right?
I don't think they ever proved it, but his head morphed into 3 times the size of his older head,
Like,
and
yo,
they
bro,
knew. They
looked
knew,
at your
but
pictures in
that's what I'm
Pittsburgh,
saying.
my
I'm
G.
like, yo,
Damn.
60% of the vote on the 2020 ballot for Bonds. Get that man to that 75% where he needs to be. Roger Clemens is at 61. Get that man to where he needs to be. Stop playing like y'all care. Y'all don't care. The game of shadows, MLB, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. And MLB ain't that worried about y'all cheating. You get rewarded for cheating.
Yo, get Pettit in there, yo. Get Pettit in there, man. Pettit deserves it. And he
Right.
got,
Pettit. Well, Pettit is another one, but I'm looking at his percentage. In 2020, he had 11% of the vote.
Right.
I think it's gonna take a lot more for that to magically happen. But like Bonds and Clemens are close enough where like, come on, yo, like let's stop being goofy about it. I know it's the same writers, it's the same people voting, and they're gonna do the same thing they've done for years. But if you can watch what we saw with the trash cans and how these dudes cheated to get a World Series, and then that World Series stands and the punishment was served, and they're the guys that mastermind the shit, the the managers are right back. It's like, how mad can you be at Barry Bonds? Like, Barry Bonds made baseball lit.
Yeah.
Love Barry.
You're right. To me, it's just what it is. Because, I mean, if you can't prove it, you can't prove these things right now. Like, now you want to talk to me, you know, like, just let it go, B. Like, just fuck. What are we talking about right now?
Right. Why are you so mad
Why are you so mad at this shit? Like, oh, nah, but it's the Hall of Famers. They say that if he gets in the Hall of Fame, that I'm getting out. Shut the fuck up. You're not giving up your jacket. Shut up. Stop the cap.
It's nah. These dudes, they the one thing they want in their entire life is to make the Hall of Fame. They're not getting out because they let Barry Bonds in. Barry Bonds was good before the roids. And what I'll say about the difference between steroids and technology, which like I don't even have to tell y'all, like, right? Steroids is one player physically using PEDs to improve his, I don't know, strength, his hand-eye coordination, and then in turn that means he's stamina, and in turn that means he's gonna, you know, hit more home runs. That's one guy, and it was rampant throughout the entire league, where pretty much Bud Selig knew what was going on, but like, yo, y'all remember, or maybe you don't. Some of the younger cats listening to the pod, they didn't really live through the steroid era. But what I'm saying is, when you saw that, right, the steroids from the 90s into the early 2000s versus a camera to steal signs and hit a trash can so that the batter knows whether it's an off speed or come on, y'all. We're not talking about the same thing.
The only thing worse than there's only one thing as a team that was worse than the
Black Sox,
and that's the Black Sox scandal. That's it. Okay, you cannot bet on the sport. That's just ridiculous.
Through the game for cash.
That's for a World Series, and even Shula Joe Jackson was like, "All right, bro, I'll take the bread, but I'm just gonna hit 370." And he did. He actually tried to win. Like, they were gonna take the money back, and and he got banned. All right, it's crazy, but listen. To me, it's all about you being able to get me what you can get me to tell me, hey, why am I not getting this guy in? You didn't put Piazza in. He had some rumors on him. Whatever. You're gonna tell me this guy, when Hank Aaron goes out there, he says he took greenies. That's performance enhancing. So I don't know. That's just what it is. Whatever. That's all I'll say. Put those guys in.
No.
That's it.
Yeah, put those guys in. Personally, I would
Put Bernie Williams in too.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
that's not happening.
Put everybody in.
While we're at it.
Bernie. I don't know. I mean, Bernie could sneak in there. Another Yankee fitted in the Hall of Fame.
No way he's sneaking in there.
But listen,
Nah.
like you guys said, man. Listen, you if you connect with the ball, you're gonna hit a little harder. But at the end of the day, you have to connect with the ball when it comes to steroids and all that bullshit.
Heraclio said they're gonna damn well let David Ortiz in. You know damn well. You better let these guys in.
They love Ortiz.
But
Randy,
yo, you're
unfortunately,
talking
is not
about
gonna
hitting
get
the
in
ball,
there.
right? Trevor Bauer
Yeah.
said, like, stealing signs. I mean, and even Trevor Bauer and some of these guys like Sonny Gray, and then you saw Zach Greinke, they're like, I'll tell you what I'm throwing. You still can't hit it. But like
Cap.
yeah, that is cap. Because we've seen Greinke get rocked by Ramon Laureano
Yeah, he got
this year.
Bismack Biombo.
But what I'm saying is, pitchers talk about what they feel like they're at more of a disadvantage against. And of course, they're going to say technology. These guys literally stealing my catcher signs and translating that information to the hitter so they know what's coming. But back in the steroid era, the pitchers knew that these guys were roided up. And they're like, I'm going to strike your ass out anyway. You're going to look stupid walking back to the dugout with your big-ass calves.
They were so
That's
they were so roided up, bro, that the freaking baseball had veins.
That's why Mike Messina is a fucking
They
man,
were
B.
injecting the ball, too. Reduced balls.
That's why Mike Messina was the man. B. He pitched through all that shit. Pedro too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Chicks
Those
dig the
pitchers,
long ball.
Roy
right?
Halladay.
Home run era. These guys knew what they were
David
up against.
Cone.
These pitchers knew what they were up against, and they still went out there and did it. Imagine back then telling them, yo, there's a camera. Like, nah, the technology wasn't there. I just think it's foul how they moved the goalpost. Like, cheating is different. No, cheating is cheating. Right?
Right. Yeah.
So none of the Astros, like, I don't even want to talk about it, man.
Yeah.
The Astros get me tight.
Yeah, they gotta.
Proof is on
I
the state.
still like a year went by, and I look back at all the content and like John Boy's breakdown and some of the videos. Like I looked at my time hop and like some of the stuff we were saying when it happened and when that article broke. We knew that they were stealing signs, but we didn't know that they were going that far. I'll never forget hearing that they had a camera focused and that the way they were doing it was hitting the. Nah, yo, like it's criminal, but.
Like
What MLB wants is for us to forget. They want to move on from it. It's already been 3 seasons since it happened. Give it another 10 years, and people are going to be like, yeah, oh, yeah, I do remember when people hated the Astros. We don't care about that anymore.
Word.
Now, because y'all said that, I mean, do y'all still hate on Cano for doing that?
No, because you're doing it now, bro. Those guys did it back when nobody gave a fuck. Now you doing it, B. It's different.
Cano is just dumb, and you weren't good. Like, you're getting.
No, he was good last year. He was really good last year.
He was really good last year.
This season, he was good. He hit like 310 with like 10 homers. Like, he was pretty.
I guess I wasn't watching him that closely. They were talking about his bat speed slowed down. He lost his step.
Well, maybe that's why. That's why he took it.
He was hurt. Well, I think
he was pulling his hamstring running the first. They told him hustle. No, don't hustle. We want you to like.
With those roided guys, I just gotta say.
Proof is on the state. On the state. You have got to prove to me beyond a reasonable doubt.
You gotta prove to me, okay, beyond a reasonable doubt that this guy took steroids. Okay, that's it.
I'm about to watch Chappelle Show tonight. That's on Hulu. Or,
it's on
is
Netflix.
it on Netflix?
If you guys are listening to this
watching
podcast,
it the other
you
day.
better watch Chappelle Show, guys. Watch
Bro,
Chappelle.
the best episode of Chappelle is when they do the Muppet Show with the like
STDs?
with the crabs and then Oscar the Grouch. Like
he said,
I
"Ew, that's
was
disgusting."
running that the
The
other
little
day.
kid threw up. The little kid threw up and shit. That's just funny.
Now
we are
on a
the
lighter
crabs.
note, on a lighter note, just to get away from the steroid stuff, but the GOAT Eric Kratz retires officially.
Yes. Hell of a career.
I pray that he's, satisfied with, how he's been able to bless the field. And I pray that I hope, I'm not going to pray, I hope that he comes back as a coach for the Yankees because he's dope.
In some capacity somewhere, I'm sure he'll be able to
doing something.
I like his energy, man. And it's funny because I put out on PinstripeStrong, like, there's no crying in baseball, but he gets a pass. The times that I've seen him crying, I'm like, he does get a pass. Like, he's crying thinking about guys like Davy Garcia. Oh, shout out to Davy rocking the Smurf blue fro.
Rocking that,
see you out there.
That Super Saiyan blue.
But yeah, I would love to see Eric Kratz get
keep all that shit in the off season. You too, Herman. I see your freaking goat, the little goat shit on the. My man dyed his chin hair. The guy has no idea how to stay under the radar, right?
He's not dyed his chin under the radar. He wants to come back and be king of New York again.
All right, just do it quietly. I have
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, because he's got no strikes left, so better chill out.
Facts. We got 4 voicemails. I think we got 4 voicemails. If you guys want to listen to it real quick.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Been a little while. Let's see what's up here. This person.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Josh from Jacksonville, Florida, calling in. In an off season where there is a lot of things going on with the Yankees, there's a long list of things that possibly going to get done. What's going on with Gary Sanchez? Are we re-signing DJ LeMahieu? If we're not re-signing DJ LeMahieu, are we moving Gleyber back to second? Are we signing a shortstop? What's the situation with adding another starter? Are we just going to leave it with Luis Severino and Jordan Montgomery and Domingo Germán?
Okay.
A lot of guys coming off the books: Gardner, Happ, Paxton, Tanaka. What is the most important thing the Yankees have to do this offseason? If you're Brian Cashman, what is the biggest thing we've got to take care of this offseason? Obviously last year we had Garrett Cole. That was the most important thing. Jumped on that, got that taken care of. What is it for this year? I know a lot of people are going to say DJ LeMahieu. Reports now DJ LeMahieu wants a 5-year deal. Had a hell of a first 2 years in the Bronx. Love him.
Say it.
Great team guy.
Say it. Go ahead, say it. Say it, bro. I think you're going to say it.
Bad, gets it done. Takes care of business in the outfield. Infield with defense. But a 5-year deal for a 32-year infielder, 37-year-old second baseman. What do you think is going to happen with that? That's the part B of the question. Love you guys. Keep it going. Keep your pinstripes on. Keep them strong. Let's go Yankees.
I'm not alone. All right. This is an interesting voicemail. Very good voicemail here.
So he said basically, like, what's the
most important thing?
Number one thing we got to do to get better in this offseason, to win the offseason. What's one thing? Y'all already know my one thing.
I got you right now. I know exactly what I need to do.
Get Trevor Bauer. He's going to the Mets.
No.
Get Trevor Bauer.
The one thing Yankees have to address the pitching. That's the number. I know DJ LeMahieu, it's the pitching. It's the pitching. We lost game 2 because we had no pitching. We lost game 2. Okay, we need a starting pitcher. DJ LeMahieu, all this stuff. Okay, fine. We need a starter, a number 2 starter. Don't tell me. Who?
Domingo.
Herman.
No. I'm not. I'll count him for after whatever it is. I don't even want to count Severino. Right? I
saw that graphic.
We got to see.
I don't like that shit.
You don't like what?
Graphic of the starting pitching after Cole.
Bro, I looked at the Yankees hot stove, and when I actually seen it in front of my eyes, I was like, "Oh my God, we cannot do that!" That's the first thing that I was looking at it. I was on stream. I think I was playing a game, and I stopped and I looked at it, and just I don't know because maybe the names are just kind of floating around. When it was actually put in a picture in front of me, we cannot go into a season next year with that starting role. There's no way, no how that we can do that. Are
What
we
do you
are
guys-
we
what do
all
you
in
guys think?
agreement? Are we all in
No,
agreement?
we are in agreement.
Holy shit.
What
I'm
what
right
do you
there
guys
with
think
you.
of bringing Paxton back? 1 year.
Like Clark
Yeah.
Schmidt is not ready to be
I'm good on
the
Paxton.
fifth starter.
Yeah,
He has to. I mean, if there are minor leagues,
If he
and,
wants to surprise me in spring, I'm good. You know what I mean? But
no, I mean I like what I saw at him, but he's not ready to be our fifth starter. Jordan Montgomery might be ready. Davey
No,
Garcia,
he's ready.
We hope to be the fifth starter.
that
Yeah.
game-
Oh, okay.
Now Monty, that game 4, man. He showed me
He
something.
showed me something.
Yeah,
He's got
that
a
showed
spot.
me that he can grab the ball in high leverage situation. The stakes, they're high. Like he did that, but Tanaka might not be back. Paxton might not be back. Garrett Cole cannot pitch every like. I know we're paying him like he's pitching every day, but that's why I got a lot of stock riding on Herman. And like, can we get somebody for the low? Like the Braves just signed Drew Smiley 1 year, $11 million. Like, can we get another like somebody? There's got to be somebody out there. I got to look at the like free agent tracker. There's somebody out there that,
reason
that
I
Cash
don't-
might get for the low.
There's some people out there that we've seen, and I think if you want to look starting pitching wise, I mean, go look at the freaking fire sale that the Cubs are having. Maybe we could go get can we get like
Kyle Hendricks,
Darvish,
on Lester.
Hendricks, Lester. I think he retired. But what I'll say is the reason I don't want to count Herman is the man had 0 innings of pitching. Okay. Through the end of last year and this year, had 0 innings of pitching.
Mhm.
You know he's going to be on some sort of innings limit, especially a guy that had arm problems in the past. You know it. I don't think us relying super heavy on a dude like that, and we don't even know where his head is at. We're not even talking about that shit, right? Us relying 100% super heavy, we know he's in the plans. But I think that the Yankees need to bring in people that are going to be solid, that are going to give you innings, that are going to. I'm okay with re-signing Tanaka. Go ahead, 3-year deal, whatever. Tanaka, let's do that. And
For the low too, though.
For the low
Like, he's
too,
gotta come-
yeah,
he's
12,
gotta
13
come
million.
on the
Yeah,
discount.
12,
No
13
lie,
million, yeah.
12, 13 mil, 12.
12, Your Honor.
And then put Andujar in a trade and get us a pitcher that way.
We could get us a pitcher that way. Maybe we could bring in.
What do you guys think about signing Kluber?
That's a possibility.
Kluber's done. I thought Kluber might have had. Kluber's done. That'd be like signing J Happ. We might as well bring J Happ back. Like they're washed. They're done.
I mean, at least he won Cy Young.
Yeah.
He
Right,
did.
he got it there. He got
In
it
like
there, you know what I mean?
2016.
I'm just saying, like, if you could, sign to a minor league, if you could show.
No, he's not signing a minor league deal. I'll tell you that right now. That's not happening. The guy's not that well.
We played that game like we brought in. Was it Gio? Gio Gonzalez. That didn't work out. He never got there. Man, I don't know. It'll happen. We'll figure it out.
And he said the last one was with DJ with the 5th year. We spoke on that. Obviously,
I'm all for it. 4 or 5 years is what it's gonna take to sign the guy. I'm all for it. I know people are shook about his age. I'm not. That dude works. That's all this guy does is baseball. So when he's 36, 37, he's gonna be better. He's just gonna have more years and more experience of working and getting better at his craft. Like he's not gonna be. I just don't see him being. I mean, maybe he's just a first baseman at 36, 37, but that bat will play. He's still going to be good in 5 years.
True.
Let's see. But we answered the rest of your questions already through the podcast. So it's you guys know how we feel about that 5-year deal and all that stuff. And Gary Sanchez as well. I know you mentioned Gary. We talked about all that. So
yeah,
thank you so much for the voicemail.
And we need to obviously get the bench popping too, man.
Yeah, we need some bench bats.
We need some nice bench options so we don't have to keep pinch hitting Ford.
Here we go. Joey 13G, he's been telling me this for a while. He's like, yo, the Yankees should go get Marco Gonzalez from Seattle. Affordable,
he's good. He's
affordable
lefty
contract, lefty, and very good. Over 200 innings. He's a guy that gives you innings as well, affordable, but I don't know why Seattle would give them up, but Seattle's a place that just loves to give up on people. So maybe you could beat them over the head. I don't know.
They do deals with us.
Let me see.
They like making deals with us.
All right, let's see. Next one.
Thoughts on Steve Cohen being the best account on Twitter? Who do you think will sign first, Bauer or Springer? Thoughts on Cano being an idiot? And if the Yankees let DJ LeMahieu go, will we have to be forced with Gleyber Torres at short, or do you think they'll pull it and get Francisco Lindor so we can get Gleyber away from short and move him to second base?
I think Cashman has probably had those conversations about Lindor, and he kind of knows where the price is a little bit. If a deal could be pulled for Lindor, then we'll see how they act accordingly with this offseason. If it's not, if they sign DJ, bro, I have no idea how they sign DJ and bring in Lindor. There's no way that they do that unless you trade Voit. But why would you trade Voit, who's cheap? Why would you trade
Voit?
Why would you trade Gio, who's cheap? Unless hey, listen, unless they got the ace up the sleeve that we don't know about, which is beating some team over the head for Giancarlo Stanton's contract. I don't see how that happens. If the Yankees brought in Lindor, that means that they're punting on DJ LeMahieu.
Stan does not want to leave New York. I mean, he's in
so.
Miami chilling, but he wants to stay on the New York Yankees.
Yeah, I think if he does leave New York, it's gonna have to be, and I don't see why a National League team would take him now. So you basically cut your market by half. And he's not going to want to go to any American League team in the West because who the fuck wants to play for the Angels? Mike Trout?
Or the A's.
Silly. Water, silly.
Definitely not the Astros. He also asked, the caller asked if you think Bauer or Springer is going to sign first. And I think Springer is going to sign first. I think there's interest out there for a center fielder like him.
I think Springer's going to the Mets.
He's just going to sign early. I think Bauer's going to be more theatrical about it and take his time.
Yeah.
He's probably going to go to the Mets. Over under Trout's traded in 3 years.
Trout or never traded.
I think he's going to get traded.
The only way that trade gets done is if Artie Moreno says, "I'm trading him." That's the only way that trade gets done. Like a GM can't do that trade.
You wouldn't think that
they
Trout
just
would ask
got a new GM. They're never trading Mike Trout.
You don't think Trout would ask to be traded?
If he asks to be traded, which he won't.
He won't. He's not like that.
If he asks to be traded, which he won't, Chris, he won't. If he asks to be traded, then Artie Moreno may think about it, and he'll fleece some team, like straight fleece them. Because Mike Trout is the one and only talent that can fleece an entire organization blind.
The Herschel Walker trade?
Yes. Probably worse with Mike Trout. And people will pay for that shit in 2 years when he's 2 years older. So they'll do that. So
yeah, somebody's definitely getting beat over the head.
Like super beat over the head. Like you'd be like,
you almost have to ask, why is Anaheim trading Trout?
And not only that, but it'd be like, all right, so I'm gonna give you Mike Trout, right? You're gonna take all his money. You're going to give me your A through 7, your A through freaking, 1 through I don't know. Let me just throw a number out there, motherfucker. 8, 1 through 8 prospects, and give me your wife. And they'll be like, well, I gotta do it, babe. It's Trout.
It's my Trout. No, I don't think it will get that far.
I'm just saying, like it'll be like fucking crazy.
Yeah, to go back on the whole Judge thing, I don't think Judge. I don't know, man. Judge has to show us that he could stay healthy. If we're talking contract with Judge, but I don't. He said it. He put it out there. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay healthy. My goal is to play a whole year and all this bullshit." I'm like, "All right, I hope you do, buddy. I hope you do." But I don't. He has to show us that he's gonna be on the field.
Yeah.
He has to be on the field before he's talking about a fucking 7-8 year a year contract.
Oh no, yeah. Judge has to before he could get the
I don't love Judge like I used to love him. I'm sorry. Yeah. I just don't. I don't have Keith, that for him anymore.
You can't say that when you just said it's a 60-game season. Keith, you know damn well that if he would have missed this many games
he was hurt in 2019.
I know, but no, if you think about all of his injuries, none of them have been all like linked. They haven't been like all real the same injury. I'll be honest with you, if he missed this amount of games in 162, you would have forgot about this.
I would have, but I wouldn't have forgot that he was out, got on the mic and said, I'm healthy, basically going against what the Yankees decided to do. And then when we went to Atlanta for that doubleheader, that one-day doubleheader, he didn't play in the first game, and we're like, where's Judge? They put him out there in the second game, a 7-inning game. He couldn't make it through 7 innings.
Do you have the same trust in the Yankees after they botched so many recoveries in recent years?
No, I know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't want to fall down that
I'm just saying, that's probably what's going. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe there's not the same trust with the players and the medical staff. I'm gonna be real.
I don't trust the medical staff, trainers, back-to-back years, because I said it. I'm like, yo, we had 30 IL stints in 2019. No way we even get to half of that. And it happened again this year. Everybody got hurt again this year. So
but then it goes back to the conversation. Like, I don't know, why would you have or why would you need to sign DJ and also trade for Lindor? Because shit like this happens. These guys are going down every single year. And I'm sorry, for the past 2 years, they haven't been able to play a whole season, even in a 60 game season. They haven't been able to stay on the field.
Right.
So if you're asking me, should I sign DJ? Should I sign this guy? Yeah, motherfucker. Like, you motherfuckers should like get a team that's gonna be built enough to withstand a marathon like 162, because you guys haven't shown us in the past 2 seasons. So yeah, bring me fucking Lindor, bring me DJ if you have to. And let's get ready for 2021, because this shit is bullshit already, B. Like, what the fuck?
Bro, my dream offseason is signing Hendricks, signing freaking DJ LeMahieu, signing Bauer, signing bringing in Lindor via trade, also getting me Hader to put him in the pen, trading Ottavino the fuck up out of here. That's my fucking dream right there. Is that fucking happening? Hell to the fucking. Oh yeah, bring back Tanaka.
Not even the third.
Hell to the no.
Crazy? You know what's crazy? At least 65 to 75% of what you just said could be done. That's the crazy
Bro,
shit.
the Yankees would have a $400 million payroll after he said he just took the biggest deficit out of every team.
Hey, listen,
that's just not happening, bro.
We're the Yankees, B. We're the Yankees. Listen. You could worry about the money that you missed out on or that you lost.
What's good, Mike?
Or 162 game regular season, and then getting kicked out the fucking first round again. What do you want?
Yo,
you know how you get
it's
more
our
money?
time. It's our time. I'm sorry, man, because it's pissing me off. Like, they don't need, and I can't spend their money. I can't tell them what to do, but they don't need to be crying broke because the Dodgers just went and won it, right? The chances of the Dodgers winning back-to-back are slim. It is our time to figure it out and get there and win it in 2021. Exactly. So do what you got to do. Spend what you got to spend. It's going to come back to you. Shore this team up.
Exactly. Well, we started the conversation talking about the window. The window's closing.
The window is
Judge is
closing,
getting older.
bro.
Yeah, these guys are going to get so
Torres
expensive.
Is young, but he's 1 year older.
The reason why the Yankees stopped
Cole
winning.
Was 1 year older.
Well, yeah, but this is why I was talking about the reason why the Yankees stopped winning after the 90s, right? And I hate going back over there. Hey, let me bring on my freaking Larry Rothschild history book. But the reason why the Yankees stopped winning is because, to be honest, their core got really expensive. The core 4, the core 5, the Fab 5, they got expensive. Jeter was not on his rookie contract anymore. He was making Derek Jeter money. You had fucking Andy Pettitte making money. You had Mariano Rivera being the best closer in baseball. You had Jorge Posada starting to make money as well. And then you had Bernie Williams. You had to do right by him. He had the most home runs in postseason history. Let's go. You got to bring him in. So boom. So all that shit culminated to the point that the Yankees ended up, and at the same time you start compounding the issue, bringing in freaking people like Kevin Brown and signing these high contract guys. You were not deep in all the areas. When the Yankees won in '96, Darryl Strawberry coming off the bench. Where the fuck is that? Where's the Donald Strawberry coming off the bench? Charlie Hayes,
Mike
Cecil
Talkman?
Fielder.
Tim Rock Reigns.
Cecil Fielder.
You know, the freaking.
You know what I mean?
So-
Yeah, but you know, you're right. You're right. They have obviously after the '90s and all of that, they had to start paying the core guys. You know, and then they got A-Rod. You know, after Boone went down, right? Playing basketball.
That's another shit. That's
so
the
on top-
Giancarlo of
That's
that
the
generation.
Giancarlo. That's the
that
young
contract.
Carlo, right? And then obviously what happened 5 years later, after all the losing in between, there was like, you know what? Joe Torre, sorry, buddy, you got to go. We didn't make it to the playoffs in 08. 09 came, and what they did? They got Teixeira.
They got balanced. The
CeCe.
team was super
They got
balanced. I'm not
Burnett.
even gonna
They
lie.
got Swisher. You know what I mean? And they got DeMaso Marte. So they got all these guys. So they had to spend money. Even them having the fucking core, they said, you know what?
Swisher.
We got to be the Yankees, B. And I'm not saying that's the healthy way. You know, the Rays made it to the World Series with the low, one of the lowest cap, salary, whatever. But they lost. You know who won? The one that got Mookie Betts. So the team that got Mookie Betts won. So listen, if you have the flexibility, if you got the pieces to make the trades you need to make, if you got the money to sign the guys you got to sign, you got to win now. You can't worry about, hey, I got to pay Judge in 3-4 years. You got to win now.
It's
That's the
competitive.
thing.
It's hard. It is. Major League Baseball has more parity than any other league. And when I say parity, what I mean is every year someone new wins the championship. Someone new hoists the trophy. It ain't the Patriots. It ain't the Warriors. Like, there's a different team hoisting up that trophy at the end of the year. And if you want to get there, like Chris just said, the best team went out and spent all the money to get Mookie Betts. And look at Mookie Betts in the World Series. Look at him just in the postseason. Did what they had to do. You look at the Lakers just won it. And this week, they made news first because they're like, oh, we're about to go get Dennis Schroeder. Upgraded our point guard position.
That's such a good
LeBron's got
him.
Schroeder with him now. Like, who else are they going to go
Schroeder
get? And
the
they're going to make some more moves.
Schroeder the shooter.
Bro, exactly my point. You can't, and listen, it's not my money, but in a way, I don't like saying that because we do spend money. We do buy the merch. We do go to the games. We do buy the beers. So at the end of the day, we want to watch a great product, a product that's not gonna go and try to hit a home run every fucking inning. You know, somebody who's gonna put the bat on the ball. We need a pitcher that's gonna be shutting shit down too, man. We can't have Cole shutting it down and then the next motherfucker shutting the bed or a fucking opener. I'm tired of seeing this shit.
I don't want to see those.
So
I'm not
wanna see
trying
that.
to see
So-
Chad open. I'm not trying to see Loizaga open. Damn sure not trying to see Devi open and then give it to Hap.
Bro, like, you know what I mean? You want to talk about, we want to get the young guys, but then you take the ball out of my guy's hand after the first inning. Like, I don't want to see that shit.
That was a
You know,
mistake. The Yankees
was.
got to make up for that mistake. Before they talk
They
about,
do.
the money they didn't make, how about y'all make up for that mistake? Because when you go up 1-0 in a series, you should be favored to win that series. And when that series goes 5 games and you won the first game and you lose, think about where you went wrong. They went wrong trying to get cute because we didn't have the pitching. And when you're looking at teams like the Rays in our division, who we're going to have to face, they don't have half our payroll, but they figure out how to beat our ass because they know how to go find pitching.
Facts.
Before you ask me
Yo,
to go to the
yo.
job today, can I at least get a raise to the minimum wage?
Minimum wage. Yo, that last voicemail got us real deep.
Yeah, thank you.
But everything, man, everything that was said is the Bronx truth. Next voicemail.
Up PinstripeStrong fam, Manny, Miami, man, just checking in. Hope you guys are doing great. Well, so sad, man. I'm not trying to be negative, man, but same time, just trying to think positive, trying to look forward, trying to see what this team can do to finally get over that hump, man. And enough of this shit of not being able to, at least make it to the World Series, man. Just something needs to either change or
Something does need to change. I see
Gotta
you,
make a change.
305.
it's a weird off season. I understand that 2020 hasn't been quite normal, right? But man, like, I ain't gonna lie, like I truly miss you guys with your pods after the games and the streams and things like that, man. And it just feels like it's not the same, right? But hey, we'll see what the future holds. You know, I don't know, you know, which way we'll go. I saw this report that Gary could be, you know, he could be shocked or whatnot, but, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I would love Lindor. I mean, me being half Puerto Rican, I would love Lindor, but at the same time, it's like, listen, not if it's going to kill, you know, our core per se, our young core that we have for it. But you know what? Of course, we're the Yankees, so we want to do anything, right, to win one because we haven't got one in over 10 years or so. But appreciate all, everything you guys do, man, and I hope to see you get baseball back soon, and let's go chase it again, man. Well, keep it pinstripe strong, keep it strong, boys. Later.
Let's go, Mr.
Wait.
Mr. 305. Thank you so much.
Appreciate
So far,
that.
and
Appreciate
I don't know
that.
I don't know if we said it. Obviously, we got into the conversation, but thank you for leaving the voicemails. I know we got one more, right? But thank you for leaving the voicemails. So what do you guys think about what you said?
He said he missed the show, you know, and it don't feel right. And that's how I felt. I said a couple times, man, I miss these vibes. And this offseason doesn't feel right. It's
Every Thursday now. Every
the year
Thursday.
of the offseason. Like, this year has been more offseason than it's been in season. We went in season for 2.5 months. The rest of this year was all offseason. So I feel him with that. And, you know, when you talk about the Yankees, he said something about, like, not even being able to make the World Series. What pissed me off the most about this 60-game season is at first I was like, it's a 60-game season. It don't matter, whatever. But then when you get to the ALDS against the Rays, your division opponent, and you win that first game and you're looking like, yo, all we got to do is beat them and then go beat the Astros and we're in the World Series. And we didn't get that done. I couldn't shake it for a few days, bro. That shit pissed me off because I'm like, do I care or do I not care? No, I do care because we're the Yankees and there's no excuses. 60-game season, coronavirus, pandemic, election year, Black Lives Matter, police brutality. I don't care. If you get in the position to win, like we were in the position to win this year and you don't get it done, it's hard, yo. It is extremely hard to shake. And hopefully this pod is therapy for people. We missed y'all too. We're going to be back every Thursday after Thanksgiving. And hey, we'll pass every week until we're back in spring training.
Do the Harlem
we
Shake.
get to opening day, and then we start it up again 0-0.
Right.
Super facts. A couple things. I know we got one more voicemail.
Yep.
And thank you for leaving the voicemail. But 2020, 2021 off-season schedule. Tomorrow, the Yankees deadline to add minor leaguers to the 40-man roster. December 6th to December 10th, winter meetings, Rule 5 draft, December 6th to December 10th is the winter meetings. On December 10th is the Rule 5 draft. January 26th, 2021 Hall of Fame, which we touched on. February 15, Yankees pitchers and catchers report to Tampa. 6 days after that, February 21st, Yankees position players report to Tampa.
Okay.
27th, spring training opener versus the Tigers. And of the players in the Rule 5 draft, this is from Hoodie Gleyber. Shout out to Hoodie Gleyber. The Yankees
up,
have
Matt?
to make the Rule
The
5
man
draft
formerly
protection.
known as Hoodie Gleyber.
We call him Matt now. He's a Jomboymedia guy. He helps out.
The Yankees have to make the Rule 5 draft protections tomorrow night. Here are my predictions for what goes down. So he's saying Oswald Peraza, who's a shortstop, left-handed pitcher Alex Vizcaíno, right-handed pitcher Yoendrys Gomez, right-handed pitcher Roansy Contreras, Addison Russ, who I think they got on the trade, right? Addison Russ. But those are his predictions. I've been hearing a lot from Oswald Peraza, Roansy Contreras. I know the Yankees love that guy a lot. Let's see who they got, who they keep. Let's see who they let go. It's gonna be a good thing to watch here. And I think that's it on the scheduling and everything.
Last one.
Yo, Pinstripe Strong. This is Bro BKL Contreras. Listen, I probably would need to bring Tanaka, DJ, and somebody like Lindor, but I really don't think so. If we could probably believe to bring anyone else, but I see Charlie Boy in this sign. I was like, do we gotta sign Charlie Morton? Really? What do you think, guys? Do we gotta sign this guy? or piss this thing off?
We gotta sign somebody that's starting staff.
We have to sign. We have to, whether we sign or we do a deal, a trade. We have to bring in another starter, I believe, just at least for spring training, see how they do. But Charlie Morton has something in his contract. Like his family is based in Florida in the South. That's why a lot of people are thinking he might go to the Braves. He's trying to stay in the South. I don't think he would come all the way up to New York this late in his career to play the Yankees and face the Rays. Like I don't see that happening.
He also got
He's
rocked
37.
Too, his last appearance. He got rocked in his last appearance in the playoffs.
Oh no, but he's been freaking. He's been like immortal in the playoffs. He's been really good.
Big game pitcher. They hand him the ball every game 7 or game 5 elimination game they got.
Yeah, when he went to Houston and rejuvenated his. I don't know why the fuck I had an issue with that word.
You good?
Rejuvenated.
You're having a stroke and shit.
Rejuvenated his career in Houston. 37. I think he's about to be 38, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, hey, listen. Maybe it didn't work out with Hap. Maybe it'll work out with Charlie Morton. What do you guys think? That's the guy?
I don't want any old guys, older. I don't want any.
Give me Trevor Bauer. Stop playing that 1-2 combo with Sevy third.
Or try to get me that kid. Try to get me that Marco Gonzalez kid, man. This guy Joey been selling me on him all season. That's it.
Marco Gonzalez. That'd be dope. Jim Bowden 2 hours ago tweeted the Yankees have made it clear that bringing back DJ LeMahieu is their top priority as the negotiations grind on. It's also.
They're listening live to Keith right now.
Yeah. Hey, I know some people on the inside. I'll be telling them, yo, get that shit done.
It's also evident that LeMahieu's preference is to return to the Bronx Bombers. # is only a matter of time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hey, we ended on this. I don't know how many years, though. But it sounds
4
like
or 5. It's gonna be 4 with a 5-year option.
It better not. Yo, I swear to God, if it's 5 years, I may just turn off my shit. I'm gonna be so upset if they give him a 5-year deal.
I'm gonna order that. I'm gonna order that road gray. Maybe I think I need another pinstripe.
I'm not gonna be
pinstripe 26 jersey. As soon as the deal is inked, purchased. Send that shit.
Real quick, I didn't know, obviously because of COVID and everything going on, I wasn't too sure if Brian Cashman was going to do, what he does every year, the raising awareness for the homeless teenagers.
Outside the stadium.
He actually did it. Yeah, man. He
slept outside the stadium again?
Yeah, he's out the way. No, I don't think it's outside. I see grass. I don't know.
Oh, he sleeps inside. I know he does something where it's
usually
cold.
he does it outside, but I think because of COVID, maybe he's. Well, I don't know. I see grass. I don't know.
They got him inside with a space heater.
My man sleeping in his backyard. That shit don't count.
Oh, that's what he did Thursday night in the pandemic. No media. He had to do it at the stadium because of COVID. Obviously, he can't. Okay. He's not going to be in a train station somewhere.
Did they turn on the lights at least?
Yeah. There's. I don't think the lights are on. I'll send it in the chat. So
they fucking put him in just a freaking blackout stadium. What's going on? Someone gotta get fired. I mean, come on.
He's in a cardboard right now. I'm gonna send you the pic.
I want an investigation done right now.
I'm gonna retweet. If you guys haven't seen it, I'm gonna retweet it. So go to Christmas Fly 28.
All right, go ahead.
But yeah, man, that's dope. I think him doing that, he stay consistent. I was questioning, is he gonna climb like inside of the building, or is he gonna do this? But that's dope. I think that's it, guys. I think that's all we got on the list.
We got fucking 2 hours worth of content right here. So you guys listen to. Man. You got 2 weeks to listen to it.
We took 2 weeks off.
Yeah, we took about 2 weeks. Don't worry about it, guys. Thanksgiving next week, we don't have a pod unless some crazy shit happens, like some big signing happens or trade.
Some important news.
We'll do something. I promise you.
The minor leagues, guys. We can talk about that.
Yeah, quick. We can hit it quick.
Minor leagues.
Yeah.
Shout out to my guy, Robert Pimsner. We wanted to bring Robert on. You guys should follow him on Twitter. He knows all about the Staten Island Yankees. We were going to have him come on to talk about what happened. What I will say is that this move, well, let me explain for people that don't know. The Yankees have moved their minor league teams from Trenton and Staten Island, the Staten Island Yankees and the Trenton Thunder. The Trenton Thunder have relocated to Somerset, Bridgewater, New Jersey. Jersey heads know where that's at. It's actually a better move.
How far is it from the city?
It's closer to the city than Trenton is. It's further north than Trenton, I believe. So I mean, it's closer. But what I'm saying is their facilities are better. I have been to the Trenton Thunder Stadium. Actually, low flex here, slight flex here. I won a computer generated art class assignment or something I did in high school. They let me come on the field and get presented my winnings. I don't even remember. I have to find it. But yeah, they're moving from Trenton to Somerset. It's an upgrade of facilities, stadium, environment, better than the city of Trenton. And then the Staten Island Yankees are going up to Hudson Valley, which is further north, but I believe that's an upgrade as well. So what I didn't like was that it came out on social media that the Staten Island Yankees and the Trenton Thunder, they didn't know about this and they didn't find out until the Yankees tweeted about it. But supposedly the Yankees left voicemails and tried to call because the Yankees are old school. They're literally calling on landlines.
Sending carrier pigeons, smoke signals.
It never got through. But I think this move, we'll see. Like the Yankees know what they're doing. I think they wanted to make this move, and 2020 just gave them the opportunity, so they finally did it.
I'm just excited that Jason Dominguez Lumen might have to visit Hudson Valley pretty soon. Man.
I think it's, and this is what I wanted to ask Robert anyway, because the team that they have in Tampa is now low A, not high A.
Right.
So the high
A is in Hudson Valley.
Yes. So they're in Hudson Valley or in Somerset?
High single A level in Hudson Valley, and then double A is in Somerset.
I want my kids playing in the cold as much as possible because that's where you're going to play when you get up here. When you're in Tampa, you're playing more in, it's in the heat, and you're still going to do that in low A, fine, and it instructs. But I need you guys in the cold for as many levels as possible, right? Because once you get with the, in the Yankees and all of that stuff, once you're up here with us, you're going to be in cold. So that's what needs to happen. What happened?
No, I agree.
Yeah, we got to.
And AAA stays in Scranton, obviously, and single A, they stay in Tampa.
Yes. So it's cool. I want the kids playing in the cold as much as possible. Get used to it. Get your bones used to it. You got to get used to playing in the cold. Yankees sometimes draft a lot of these West Coast kids, man, where they're used to playing ball all year round. Their arms are used to playing ball all year round. Then you get over here, they get to Trenton, then you playing in the cold. It's like, whoa. Oh, shit. Yeah. I'm not used to playing all this cold weather shit, right? So let's see. Whatever. But
leave us some voicemails.
Yeah. Leave us some voicemails next time. Some more stuff.
Subscribe
on the channel. Also follow me on the gaming, Twitch. Going to be some more stuff coming out with that. Jomboymedia wise, letting you know, just putting that seed out there. Some
SNS gaming.
Real fun shit.
SNS gaming.
Yeah. But guys, from Keith, Chris, and I, thank you guys so much. Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas. Just happy Thanksgiving.
Any last words?
Every Thursday. Yeah, any last words for you guys?
Enjoy the holiday. It's good to be back. And like we said, we're going to keep it rolling, keeping y'all entertained every Thursday. Still tell a friend to tell a friend. PinstripeStrong Yankees podcast, my favorite podcast. Keith, Chris, Joe's coming through with it. Seriously, not serious and all that. And we'll be back real soon.
Word, Keith. Don't tell the freaking Talking Nets podcast the same thing, bro. All right?
No, I do.
They're going to be pretty upset over there, all right? You tell them that.
Nah, it's different. That's Talking Nets is some people's favorite basketball podcast. Right. That's different.
Good. Chris, Dale.
Okay. Yeah, man. All right. So, like you said, obviously we won't be recording next week because of the holidays and Black Friday and all that good stuff. I don't even think it's going to be a regular Black Friday this year, obviously.
Cyber Friday and Monday.
Thank God.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And, make sure that you still stay safe. You know what I mean? Make sure you still wear your masks. Wash your hands.
Wash your ass.
Yeah, wash your ass. All the time, man. And we'll see you guys. And also, reach out to your friends, man. Reach out to your family. especially the holidays. You know, we're all staying in. There's talks about a lockdown, so you know, there's going to be a lot of people that ain't gonna be feeling this. You know what I mean? So reach out to family, reach out to friends.
Listen, oh man, Chris, you just freaking brought up something so crazy. If the thought of a lockdown or everything is already psyching you out because you feel like it's going to affect your everyday life, you're why we're going back on this lockdown. Okay, I'm just letting you know that. Okay,
that's why we always end it.
Facts. Y'all want to go to Yankee Stadium in the summer?
Yeah,
God damn it, motherfucker, stay home.
Stay home.
Y'all want to go clubbing? Y'all want to go? Y'all want to do all these things? Wear your mask.
Bro, I just want to go to the games.
Facts.
Next thing, the only thing I'll say, guys, is thank you guys so much for joining. Enjoy your Thanksgiving Zoom meetings, and I'll see you guys Thursday. What is that? Thursday the
3rd. It'll be December 3rd.
Thursday, December 3rd.
God
right?
damn.
So Thursday, December 3rd.
December.
We're already going to be in December. Then before you know it, it's January. Then before you know it, it's freaking... What's the countdown, guys? Let me see. What is the countdown? I got a countdown right now on my Twitch chat.
Here's 2 things to look forward to that I just, was thinking off that. So December 3rd, we're going to start doing this every Thursday again. December 3rd, we'll be back starting every Thursday. And then December 10th is the winter meetings, virtual day. And at Jomboymedia, Jomboy and Jake are going to be on live the whole day. So I'm sure we'll be doing something too. And before you know it, you guys, we do this every year. It's winter meetings. And then we go through the holidays, and then the new year hits, and then it's how many days until opening day, how many days until spring training. Then boom, we're at spring training. And this year, we're not going to spring training for a couple of days. I'm going to spring training for a week. And we should get that Pinstripe House going. We need to start looking at him now.
Yeah.
Facts. Super facts. And real quick, Yankees are scheduled to open their 2021 season at home, facing the Blue Jays on April 1st. And this is not a joke.
Right.
Love it. Love it.
Chris, you got any more news, bro? I feel like every time, real quick.
I appreciate it. He knows all this stuff.
Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, you know what it is, we're not talking for 2 weeks, B. We got to get everything in, You imagine we end this shit and the Yankees sign everyone.
Nah, then we'll podcast
Emergency
tomorrow.
Pod, come right back.
Right after. Oh, shit, we back. No, that's it. That's pretty it.
Sure?
That's pretty much it.
It's like a person that's sneezing, and then they sneeze once, and then bless you. Twice, bless you. 3 times, bless you.
Go
4 times. Yo, come on, man. You got to stop sneezing. Yo, in New York, they get mad at you if you sneeze too much. I'm just telling you that right now. Facts.
Go watch
cut all that noise.
And, that Gucci Man and Young Jeezy versus right now.
Go watch Dave Chappelle. Yeah. It is officially 2 months, 26 days, 1 hour, 58 minutes, and 53 seconds to
52.
Pitchers and catchers.
51. 50, yeah, so pitchers and catchers report to spring training. So get ready for that. It's fast approaching. 2 months. God, I feel like the season just ended. I'll see you guys later. Like I always say. I thought you were going to say, yo, one more thing. Yeah. But guys, like I always say, make sure you guys keep your pinstripes on. And stay pinstripe strong. Let's go Yankees! Tell me, no!
You fuck you, Joe. I know why you're doing that. Hey, y'all waiting. I'm like,
that last word.
Yo, he's lowering the shit like Millie, like a little.
Yeah, I wait. That's just getting to points of the song you never heard before. It's just,
Rick James coming out of nowhere. Oh shit, Rick James on the song? Whooped it. Yo, that shit was fire, man. Yo, I like this pod, man. This episode was dope. I'm sweating too. Like, shit was fire.
What? Man,
I'm sweating too, man.
I was sitting on fire.
This is okay.
Word.
Yo,
oh man, Chris, we forgot something. We forgot to say that this episode was brought to you by Jomboymedia. That's on you, okay, Chris, for not reminding us. That is on you, motherfucker.
If you don't know by now, like,
you know what's wild though? On the very top of the note, it says plug social media at Jomboy. Like,
at
it
Jomboy.
really says it.
You missed it. You missed
at
the
very
top.
Nah, man, you play that Guile song.
Yo, Chris was like
another one.
And you know what? I think we're gonna
another one.
No, hold on. All right, guys. Like I always say,
another one.
Wait, I think that
another one.
Hold on.
Another one. Another one.
Okay, all right, Chris. You got it.
Nah, fuck that. Everything had to be in there. Everything.
All right, they got 2 weeks to listen to 2 hours.
But 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes a day.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we don't take nothing serious in here. We're just laughing about a whole bunch of shit, bro. Cohen, Spike, fucking Cano.
That's what makes us us, yo.
And we need a nice little intern to go ahead and yo, if you guys have editing skills, hit me up, all right? I might hit you up as a nice pinstripe show. You got to be with the vibes too, you know what I mean?
I would actually. I'm glad you said that, because if we're bringing in an intern, we'd want it to be someone that has watched the show, knows the vibe, understands like how we do this. And I would love to show somebody, like an intern style person, show somebody the rope, show somebody how they could be a part of helping us do this. Because as we get closer to the next season and 162 and back to the stadium and some other things start popping up, like we're gonna need to expand. I'm not gonna be able to do exactly what I did this year, which I mean I love doing it, but like how I'm supposed to live tweet the game if I'm at the game?
Yeah, not only that, and how am I supposed to this is what I need when I go to the game, right? I record my reaction. And then homie does my edit and just post shit.
You just text
the same way that they did with or homegirl. Oh. The same thing that they did with Jomboy when he went to the World Series. What Kyle did, I don't know what he was doing the same thing I was doing apparently, but it was
I know exactly how they did it, and that's the thing too. We have an office 5 minutes away from the stadium, like. We'll get there. All right,
guys. I'm gonna do a gaming stream tonight, guys. I'm gonna do a gaming stream tonight. So
yeah, I'm gonna go eat real quick. I haven't eaten yet.
Dang, I was eating right before this. I don't know how you made it this long. I'm about to shower and go to bed.
No. See, that's what I did. I showered and